she's going to go behind this cluster of trees and then walk like broadside at 20 yards. So I get the camera situated. I go to draw the bow back. I don't know. It's like my brain just like malfunctioned or what. I like let the bow go a little bit, or I don't know what happened.
You got to anchor.
I was anchored. I was like settling in.
Yeah, like the bow has rolled over the cams, and you were like moving your.
I was putting the string to my
hand,
nose.
Yeah, right hand into position, aligning P, some of that kind of movement.
And I basically just let the release go out of my hand. With the arrow on the... I basically just let the release go. Like, fine. Yeah, we'll be fine.
Yeah, release attached to D-loop. Let go.
Yeah. So I shoot with a thumb trigger. So I just basically was like, this isn't for me. I just let it go. And the arrow goes... like $75 worth of hardware goes flying out through the woods to God knows where. The release, which I looked for a while, which we did some... What's the term that I'm looking for here?
Investigative footage review.
We did some investigative review. Because, once I realized that I had the GoPro going, I was like, when I can watch that, when I get home, I should be able to see. So what looks like happened is the release came off the D-loop, hit the riser, and then bounced backwards at an awkward angle. Dude, I gotta open this window. I'm getting...
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta let some cold air in here.
Yeah, so upon review, we went frame by frame on Kevin's computer for the YouTube, or for the footage, and we see this like black mysterious object
go flying.
One frame. You can kind of see it move if you click like 2 frames, because like there must be a shadow or like it moved locations, but you can totally see it going 180 of where Kevin's bow is pointed. So the only thing we could like figure out was it must have come forward and hit the riser.
Yeah, that's what it did.
And went 180 degrees the opposite way, almost like back at him.
Yeah, in an awkward angle. Because I thought that maybe I had, like, the collar of my jacket had hit the trigger. And that I had thrown that thing backwards. So I actually, after I looked around, I got back up in the tree. I took my grunt tube and put it in my hand, and I went... and just threw it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, maybe it'll land where it'll give me a proximity.
Mm-hmm.
But in hindsight, when we saw that come off, it went at a different angle. And I think I wish Radio Shack was still around. I'd go buy a little cheap metal detector, but I guess I'll have to order it off of Amazon. Yeah. And I'll go out there and I'll scan around and I'll find that $200 thumb release. But yeah, would have just a... So I got the whole thing on film. We'll share it because you see my face and my reaction. I'm like, well, now what do I do? Because the deer's like, oh, what's going on? And I was like, should I knock another arrow? And I'm like, why? What am I going to do? Finger shoot a compound? Like,
you can tell, though, you thought about it.
Oh, I did think about
Kevin, like, puts, like, 3 fingers under the knock, like he's going to pull it back like a trad bow.
Yeah.
He thought about it.
Yeah,
everyone's thought about it. I remember I lost or forgot a release one day. I totally, like, 1 knuckle over, 2 underneath, and, like, shot a field tip at a leaf at, like, 10 yards. So I'm like, okay. Like, maybe not a 25, 30-yard poke, but I could probably do it at, like, 15.
Right. Well, I was disappointed, too, because it was just getting good, and I was like, well, I'm done now. I have an extra release zip-tied into my backpack, but I left my backpack at the house this morning because I was going to, like, a pre-hung platform, so I didn't have my big bag. So I'm like, I'm done. I don't have a release. Looked for it for a little while, and then come back here and watch the footage, and yeah, people will get to see my reaction, because I was like, I forgot the GoPro was on, too. So after I, like, do it all, and, like, you can see my facial expressions, and then I literally am, like, verbally scolding myself in the tree, like, what are you even doing out here? And then I was, like, looked up, and I'm like, oh, my God, that camera's been running. Like, oh, I was like, oh, well, maybe I'll be able to see where